So y'all out here calling this man GAY because he said women want, what he say, the responsibility of children, the authority of men, and the perks of being a woman. Oh, he ate you alive and now he's gay. He said that y'all come on these dating sites with 2+ baby daddies talking about some I deserve this and I deserve that and blah, 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 blah. He said all y'all got the same dating profile. He said he is tired of seeing it, baby. So am I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, he said all that, and then y'all go and dig up his background. Turns out he is a single father. Turns out that y'all say he is GAY. But that don't dispute the fact of what he said. He said women want the responsibility of children, the authority of men, and the perks of being a woman. If that ain't the most truest thing I've ever heard, women do not, they want to be the authority of everything, right? Women nowadays, they want to be the authority of everything, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with that. They don't want the baggage that comes with that. They just want to be, hey, do this for me, peasant. Hey, do that for me, peasant. They want to treat men like little peasants, you know what I mean? But then when you try to, assert yourself with a woman, oh, you're a narcissist, sir. It's like, nah, little mama, hold on now. There can only be one king in the castle up in here. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, when I see stuff like that, and then I see women run to their go-to, oh, he's GAY. It's like, nah, he's telling the truth.
Okay, now I want to put it in perspective of what she's saying. So her argument is women want the responsibility of children, the authority of men, and the perks of a woman. All of that is true, right? When you pay attention to women today, and I like to say women today because I'm only 23, right? Who the fuck do, like, what do I know about a woman 50, 60 years ago, right? So the women of today, right? They want to be treated like children, right? But they also want to be able to do exactly what they want, right? I'll give you an example. If a woman were to fight a man, right? Would people really care about what that woman did to the guy, right? If the woman and the man were to get in a fight, right? Would they care about what she did, or would they care about what happened to her after? Like a child, right? We don't give a fuck about what the kid did, but why did you hit my child? Why did you hit my kid? So that's how women are treated. Women are treated like children in the world. But welcome to the DeMarkco effect, where you get the full effect of me. And that's what comes with it, because women are allowed to be weak. Men are not allowed to be weak. As a man, it is your job and your responsibility, meaning your duty, to not be weak, to be strong, to be the leader. It's been like that ever since the dawn of time. Men has always been a leader. And it's something that will never change. So when you see a man that's not in a leadership role, meaning he's with a woman and the woman is the leader in the relationship and she's telling him what to do and she's bossing him around and all of that little stuff, what does that look like to you? It looks weak as fuck. Right? What do we say? You're acting like a pussy. Right? Because you're going to let this woman tell you what to do and boss you around and all of that shit like that. That's what comes with being a man. Be strong, be the leader, make sure shit is in check so that woman can be okay and good and comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right? But when we have these women, especially today, that now they want to compete with men and then still look for the protection of men, that's why some guys are like, fuck it, if I ever seen a woman getting beat up, would you help? Fuck no. Right? So that's why some guys say they're not going to help a woman if she getting beat up. And rightfully so. Right? Because of what the fuck did she do to get beat up? And I'm not saying that's always the case. But I am saying that if you see a woman in a situation, right? And her and that guy is fighting, you don't know what the fuck she did. So it's in your best interest to not jump in and be Superman. Right? It's stupid as fuck, and I think it's something that we need to teach people. We need to teach people to stay out of people's business. And we also have to understand that if you look at any other case, like let's point out the Diddy case. In the Diddy case, the woman Cassidy was fully participating in everything. She was the one that wanted to schedule some of the Diddy parties and everything, right? But how did they treat her? Like a child. right? They treat her like she was a kid. But she was the one that wanted to set up and initiate some of this the freakouts, what they was calling them. Right? But people say, oh no, she's a victim. He made her do that. She was coerced into doing that. We don't know why she did that. Right? She didn't get no jail time, but you know who did? It was the man in that situation. Right? So we gotta understand the world, fellas, listen to me. The world doesn't give a fuck about you. Okay? It is your goal and your purpose and your job. I wouldn't even say your purpose. It is your job as a man to do what you have to do and take care of what you got to take care of, whether it be your woman and your family or your kids or whatever you got to do. Just take care of it. Okay? But I just want to listen to what she's saying again, and then we're going to break off and end the video there.
So y'all out here calling this man GAY because he said women want, what he say, the responsibility of children, the authority of men, and the perks of being a woman. Oh, he ate you alive and now he's gay. He said that y'all come on these dating sites with 2+ baby daddies talking about some I deserve this and I deserve that and blah, 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 blah. He said all y'all got the same dating profile. He said he is tired of seeing it, baby. So am I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, he said all that, and then y'all go and dig up his background. Turns out he is a single father. Turns out that y'all say he is GAY. But that don't dispute the fact of what he said. He said women want the responsibility of children, the authority of men, the perks of being a woman. If that ain't the most truest thing I've ever heard, women do not, they want to be the authority of everything, right? Women nowadays, they want to be the authority of everything, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with that. They don't want the baggage that comes with that. They just want to be, hey, do this for me, peasant. Hey, do that for me, peasant.
Yep, and that's where we'll end the video off there. I think she makes a lot of sense. I believe the guy that she's talking about is Kevin Samuels. When I think about it, she said he was a single father and women wanted the responsibility of children, authority of men, and the perks of a woman. I believe she's talking about Kevin Samuels here, and it would make sense because Kevin Samuels, when he was doing his YouTube run and everything, all they did was make insults at him once he got to women. Right? It was never really a conversation that if he was wrong, he was wrong because like of facts or anything like that. It'd normally be a woman would say he's wrong and just throw out insults at him and call him this and gay and he like men and all of this little other stuff like that. And one rule that we know in an argument is when you're having an argument with somebody and they just throw out some shit that don't make sense, like and they say, "Oh yeah, you're stupid," or "You're dumb." That's why you can't get like once people start doing shit like that, they lost. So it's in your best interest to leave that shit alone and put it to rest. But other than that, make sure to leave a like down below. And man, I mean exactly what the fuck I said. The world doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, and just keep that in your head. Okay, life is not going to be fair. We don't fight for fairness as men. Okay, we get what the fuck we want. Okay, remember that. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure to comment. If you just subscribed, I love you. If you already subscribed, I love you already. But other than that, have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, wherever you at. And I'll see y'all. Peace out.